Game-Geki. Silent Hill. Ascension.
Welcome to Game-Geki, the show that's going to knock this one out because I've just got back after a 26 hours of airports and flying. I'm not in the right mind, you know. I'm DDK, joined of course by Silent Hill Ascension, as we're going to catch up on the latest goings on here, back at Game-Geki Towers. Yep, we've returned to good old Blighty England from our 2 weeks in Japan. So amazing mobile episodes produced there. Back on the PC now, though, as we don't really need to do the mobile episodes anymore. We might pop back onto mobile if something different or interesting occurs in Silent Hill, but until then, we're just going to stick with good old original stuff.
Please, make them go away.
Boomerang. Let's not.
It's okay. I don't blame you. We're all confused. And scared. Thank you. The only thing I care about is keeping my daughter safe. And I'll do anything to protect her.
Part of Eric's gang, he's got the same shit.
You've got nothing to worry about from me. I promise. We can help each other. But
Same
if you
helping hand jacket.
I won't. Good. Stay over there where I can see you. Thank you.
Guess they bought it off the rack.
Nicely handled.
Is everything all right?
I can't stay here.
Sure you can.
What?
Me and my brother. We didn't leave things on the best terms. When I found out he died, Look, I don't know who's sending me those letters, but I have to find out.
Nora, we need you. You've seen it yourself. These monsters are drawn to my daughter, and I don't know why. But Faith feels safe with you.
God, the way the people just sort of stand there. It's so irritating.
I can't give up on my brother. Not again.
No way they stare into space. Granted, I stare into space, but that I'm not normal. These people are supposed to be real normal people. But then again, they are all inflicted with Silent Hill, so who knows? They just finished up a nice smoke on there.
Olivia.
Yeah, okay.
So decided on Olivia. Excellent choice.
I guess we're staying with Olivia.
I'll see you around. All right?
Hogan's the most trustworthy person they got right now.
Which room are we in?
She's handy in a fight.
11.
I
So
hope
did
I
they
didn't upset her.
motion
She'll be
capture that
fine,
walk?
But I'm glad I get to spend some time with you.
Me too.
Me too.
Thank you, Leo.
We're going to enjoy each other's company, I'm sure.
Did you get any sleep?
Not much. I spent half the night talking with Olivia, but it was nice.
It was off camera too. It wasn't important.
Did you get any rest?
I tossed and turned on that cot most of the night. But your boring conversation with Haugen eventually lulled me to sleep.
I'm sorry, but it was something I really needed.
Yeah? Me too.
No, she needed to listen to a boring conversation.
And with that little shit brought with him when he came back.
He's a little shit, you're
Don't
right.
love my son like that.
Maybe if we gave your boy to them, they'd go away.
You won't lay a fucking finger on him.
Try me, witch. That's enough. You all know what they've done.
The Johanssons are going to
Especially
kick their
you.
ass. The way the characters just look to the left and just stare for a while in response. That's amazing. That's called the Silent Hill 1,000-yard stare, that. This is the amazing cameo corridor. think that stair hit 1,000,000 yards.
We have to go.
Where? Wherever we go, those things follow us.
I don't know, but
Britt, I'm not taking Orson back out there. He needs to rest and...
Astrid, we can't stay here. Not when the whole town thinks we are responsible for what's happening.
She's right. You need to leave town. Maybe things are okay outside of Stillydalen.
How would we do that?
Last I checked, this is a fishing town, yeah? How about the boat?
Niels, it's like the whole town.
Carl made it out on a boat.
What if we run into them?
I've never known you to back down from a fight, Britt. But we could always create a diversion.
We don't even know if there are any boats left.
We won't know until we look.
You can imagine strings on these guys, can't
We
you?
all stay
Like
together.
puppet strings.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What?
You
The way
heard
the
your
arms
sister.
move like mannequin
Orson's
arms.
exhausted. It's too dangerous to take him with us, and someone needs to stay here to protect him.
I'll be okay here. Leo's looking out for us.
Okay. But if we find the boat, promise me you'll come with us. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
Because I've been playing this game on mobile for the last few weeks, I'd kind of forgotten this game in all its splendor and glory. Because on a mobile, you see the screen, much smaller. You don't experience it all on the big screen. And boy, howdy, isn't it something to behold? It's kind of fascinating that the ad system just isn't implemented on the PC. It's like they purely rely on I guess it's some kind of subsystem or something built into Android, because those style of full screen ads are very consistent across all mobile games, right down to the designing of them and stuff. Let's review the questions currently in play. So ending in 3 days, who will Rachel decide Faith will be safest with? We're currently we're going with Eric here on Game-Geki, but the people are veering on herself. No one wants Nora. And this new question with Platinum Fate. I don't know what this bar is. I really don't. Is that just how Platinum he is? How will Brit overcome hostile townspeople to get the boat? Could this be pushing towards a final fate then? Because if they get on the boat and sail out of town like Carl did, that's it. They're done. That's the final fate. Rowed a boat. They're never coming back from that. Let Niels distract them herself. Attack anyone in their way. Let's attack anyone in their way. As we're about to sail out of town, it doesn't really matter about public image at this point. Survival is key. Is there a rally in play? Because I could make advantage of that to get more points. No, there isn't. The most crucial one, complete a puzzle, and to do that, step into the Arcane Library. Throw a hand of stones. A board of stones? A round of stones? What would you call that? I guess a board of stones. Someone needs to make Silent Hill World, where these mini games are just randomly set up around with people on tables. Come join me in a game of stones. Even though it's a one-player game, but it would have to be implemented as a two-player kind of experience, so that someone could then join in a hand of stones. Perhaps I've got too much Final Fantasy Rebirth in my mind, which has people sat at a table where you play a card game. Is it a card game? Anyway, yeah, you play a multiplayer game. Last time I played that game was before I went away, which is a few weeks ago. So I'll have to play it again to remind myself. It's not relevant to the amazingness that is Silent Hill Ascension, though. Still pretty good that we I'd managed to get through every single episode there whilst away, even though I was staying with 3 other people, and doing these shows was not the most convenient thing for everyone, but they were incredibly understanding. Yet how anyone could understand this labour of love that is Silent Hill Ascension, I don't know, but they did. They were really helpful in trying their best to give me space wherever possible to just get it done, even though it must look like madness. I would set up my mobile and then set up a separate mobile to film that mobile with a microphone so that I could cast a daily episode of this right in front of people. It's still equally as mad here back at Game-Geki Towers, but the Game-Geki Towers is pretty much dedicated to this cause, so it doesn't feel as mad. It's just me sat on my own in my own home, and I can speak full voice volume without feeling like I'm going to be disturbed, because a lot of the time there was someone asleep or people having a conversation downstairs. It was very helpful and convenient to the place we were at. Despite Japan being quite famed for its small apartments, that apartment was pretty big and had a nice few places that I could get out of the way. And then the amazing 2 Tokyo episodes, it turned out that I had a hotel room on my own in that one, so they were relatively convenient to set up. I kind of bridged the gap, so to speak, and allowed it all to be done. To facilitate the editing on the fly, I used a program called KineMaster, which I paid for a month's subscription to it for 3 stars. Got some good fishing done, and that month were expired today, so seems like as good a time as any to convert back to our original style of episodes here on the PC. Thinking about it, Silent Hill will be airing at 1 AM instead of 2 AM this week because daylight savings hasn't occurred in the UK just yet. We've got, it happens on Sunday for us, so in theory the episodes this week will, I've been trying to think of things to say and not really thought this through. I've been defeated on that.
Well, that's tough.
So, I imagine the episode for Monday to Friday, Monday to Thursday, because I am going back to the old town, the old country, Macca, town I was born and raised, to see the folks, which means I won't be able to do the Friday episode live. When I say live, I don't mean actually live. I mean, as the episode airs. I've done the same kind of mistake here. Let me try it from the other side. I would probably want to do Monday and Wednesday live, if I can help it.
So if you go down,
And
go play
sort
it
of
around.
play it by ear.
Just don't expect the hits. Get your 5 a day the easy
Thursday
way.
and
That's how you get
Tuesday,
the points.
as they're less important.
But if you play, you probably won't stay.
What if I was to like
They
zigzag it all
always
the way
disappoint.
across?
Just when you think you've seen it all, let's cut
Quite
to the
a
commercial.
large use of pieces. But might do the job.
It don't stay up that late anymore. So check the
I'm
thing
making
that's for
life pretty
sure.
harsh for myself here.
Streaming out the Ascension from the land of the rising sun. When the schedule's not so clear, then it's the time to fear.
Dang it. That was really close.
Will there be time for fun? Dedicates to the quick time
Got a few more pieces left to make things go somewhere.
outside those voices are screaming. Dizzy just ain't succeeding.
The live Game-Geki episode, Game-Geki shows will be hopefully restarting this week after a 2-week hiatus. I suppose if we, I suppose it's theoretically possible we could have dreamt up some amazing way of doing mobile like, but that would severely limit how they would work. It would have to be, the only way I could imagine that it would sort of require Geki to stream it, and then I would have had to, like if I was, yeah, I don't really know how my feed would be tied into the stream, as it were. It'd be a fundamental problem. But there are multi-platform games that exist on mobile and on a desktop platform. Like Tower of Fantasy. That was a game that we had lined up at some point here on Game-Geki. So that's not out of the realms of possibility. The jet lag is really hitting me. I'm feeling well tired. I did sleep a bit on the plane, but evidently not here. This is a thinking man's game, and when one man's brain cells are completely kaput, not much thinking is performed. I've not done this. It's interesting that it warns you that it's about to screw up. Sure, I can do it. It's within the realms of my capability. Let's try doing that so I can get these over a bit more. And without this extra piece, kind of limit all I can get away with. Yeah, running off into endless bedlam. I suppose it might be possible if there were a gazillion more of these pieces, but there aren't.
So much pain, I can't take it. Cuties, I can't make it. We're in Silent Hill. Are the dreams we kept with all our will? Who are the monsters Silent Hill, Konami picture clean. Remember when you used to see? Look at what's
But then
left. Such
run
a
out again.
shame. Thrown together many games.
Don't know where to send this one. The Swanee is more like.
From what's standing still, will we ever see that shrouded hill that we treasured? Every step was one of dread into the unknown.
Rather than bridging one end to the
Now
other
that
end.
hill is overfed.
What if we do them separate like that? And then
Konami's
work on this
got
end as its own
plans, Silent
separate
Hill among their
problem.
aims.
I reckon.
But until that
Yeah, I reckon
stands,
that's our
all
solution.
we have are cheap mini games. Silent Hill, the fans' love kept thinking.
3, 2, 1.
Through their will,
Done.
you'll once again be seen. Give a good
Excellent stuff.
impression, just throw us a bone.
That sews up another amazing episode of Silent Hill Ascension here on Game-Geki. Join us in the next one for more. Why don't you? Oh yeah, I forgot it was all weird and glitchy on the PC. My amazing outro. Oh well.